Welcome back. 9:22 is your time. Back in the 60s, a Green Beret set aside money for his young family. But sadly, the soldier didn't make it home from Vietnam. But a box of his effects did. The Fox 5 I-Team's Dana Fowle says what he likely thought was savings for his family is in danger of becoming only a memento. Wow.
It's an interesting story, and if we put our heads together, maybe we can find a solution. We're going to see. This soldier's son, now in his 40s, recently got a package of things that belonged to his father. Now, inside was several $100s in cashier's checks that he now finds he might not ever be able to cash. He's stumped about what to do next, but maybe our at-home armchair detectives can help.
The checks were discovered in my grandfather's safe deposit box when he passed away.
Some of First Lieutenant John Frye's things came to his son more than 40 years after his death. Inside was this letter from the Army.
The funds comprise part of the currency that was recovered as belonging to your late son, John.
Among other things, it included 4 cashier's checks for $100 apiece. Not a windfall today, but in 1969, it would have been worth more than $2,600. It was the beginning of a nest egg for this young soldier with Sidney Poitier good looks and his young bride and son.
The first thing I saw was the date, July 1st, 1969.
The cashier's checks were old, bought just weeks before First Lieutenant Frye was killed in Vietnam. But Richard, his son, thought, as many do, that they'd still be good. They were paid for with cash, and cash never expires. He talked to the bank that later bought the Poughkeepsie, New York bank that issued the checks. This is what customer service told him.
I can't cash them, or we can't do it because we have no record of their existence.
But the case wasn't closed, not yet. The bank rep told him when cashier's checks aren't cashed, the money should be sent to the state.
So I contacted the state comptroller of New York and looked under their list for unclaimed property. I actually found stuff from my aunt who passed away in 2006. I didn't see anything with his name.
The Fox 5 I-Team reached out to a bank to find out if or when cashier's checks expire. Well, they do, yet they don't. In Georgia, the bank has to honor the cashier's check for 3 years, although the bank we spoke with, as a courtesy, extends that expiration date to 5 years. But after that, the checks are sent to the state's unclaimed property division. Georgia's division says if you can provide proper identification, you can collect, even 20 years later. But here's the rub. The Frye's check, well, it was written in New York, and so far, he has found no record of it there. So here's his takeaway.
If you do find something like this, cash them right away.
Get him cash.
Get him cash.
He's got a good spirit about the whole thing. Now, rules vary from state to state about when the money goes to the state's unclaimed property division. But here's the next step. Now, we're going to need you for this. The original bank has been bought and sold. We need to find out how many times and to whom. Then we find out where those banks are headquartered, and we look in the unclaimed property divisions in those states. So, folks, that is our starting point. Poughkeepsie Bank, and we're going to go from there.
Oh, we've got lots of Nancy Drew
do.
mystery detectives out there. They're gonna jump with this one. But you know, it's stories like this that make you start thinking, I wonder if I've got unclaimed property. I mean, it naturally, yeah.
That's what I did. I was like, oh, I think I'll snoop around a little too. So I went snooping around trying to figure out, you know, the rules in this situation, and I couldn't help but look for a little unclaimed property for myself. Sadly, I didn't have any. It is an easy search, though. You should try it. Go to our website, fox5atlanta.com, and go to the state's unclaimed property link. It'll be inside the story, so look there. And let us know if you find any kind of windfall, because that would be pretty exciting.
I'd love to know the end of this story, though. I really
I know.
I hope it's a happy ending.
Folks, yeah, I'm going to be on Facebook here shortly, and we're going to put everything on there. And I think we should talk about how to figure out how to find this guy's money. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Dana, thank you for that.